Hello everyone. We're about to begin for the match between Mikulers and some random person, aka Randy. We're going to start off with Whittleton Creek, which was shown by Mikulers. Mikulers actually picked it, but has a lot less games on it, which doesn't always say much, but it's the best way for us to get an insight into how good they are at the map. We can see that Mikulers has won it 2 out of the 3 times, lost it once. And then we see Randy, 5 wins, 4 losses. So, close ratio win for both of them. The map record as well, 5 minutes 24 seconds by Chris, which is quite bonkers, especially in the sense of doing it live and planning really fast and going straight in and doing it first try. So yeah, amazing by Chris. But yeah, this is round 4 of the lower bracket, so we're pretty far on into the tournament now. 2 very good players, so definitely going to be a good match. We have Froat7 as well as our admin today, so he'll be making sure everything's running smoothly. I'm not sure if we'll get to see the finals in full ray tracing glory, but that's definitely something too. I'd love to see it, but I'm honestly not sure. I wish we could. We'll head over to the streams now and just check if both of them are up. Just give Randy a quick refresh. And yeah, Randy is up. But yeah, 2 very good players, like I said, and should definitely expect a really fast Whittleton unless we get something crazy. But nonetheless, should be a good match. Whittleton is one of those maps where it's just small mistakes. It's never anything major like a lack of information or lack of map knowledge. It's just a random wall hack or trying to get too greedy and hopping a fence and getting spotted. So hopefully the players play safe, but not too safe, of course. And we're just 5 seconds out from our spin. And let's see what we got. So we have Janus Electrocution as the plumber. And then Nolan Cassidy, Silence Shotgun in the Archean robes. So yeah, very nice spin. Could definitely be a fast one. Janus Electrocution is probably the most niche part of this. But hopefully our players know all of those spots where you can seeker him if the bathroom is viable. I think that plumber disguise is pretty free as well, next to the party. And then Silence Shotgun, I'm guessing we're going to see either some isolations of Nolan in the battery garden or maybe in the garage. So we'll have to see. Both players taking a bit of time on the planning. Nearly a minute gone already, but understandable. We see Randy going for a different start than Mikulers. Or do we? It looks like Mikulers is going for construction site and Randy's going for the suburb sign. So by the looks of that, you would think that they're going for the reverse isolations. I'll also get some game audio here. I'll just turn up Randy's stream just a tiny bit.
Archean robes.
So yeah, both players saying very different sides of the map. So it should be interesting to see. It does look like Mikulers is just going to get Plumber and not actually go for Nolan straight away. Which is 100% understandable. It's much easier to get Nolan later on. And that's a disguise already for Mikulers. And at the same time, Randy has the other disguise, the Archean robes. So chances are they're just going to buffer that over to Janus's house. Or leave it in the Plumber's maybe. Mikulers has that shotgun waiting in the treehouse for him. Pretty good smuggle point. Looks like Randy also smuggled that shotgun in, and it looks like it's more over by the park, which is definitely a good spot as well to bring that shotgun. And yeah, as Colored Lonely is saying there, yeah, that setup seems pretty clean. Get Janus later on. It's not the fastest, but it definitely is easier. Because none of these players want to be doing anything too crazy. Big whoosh for Randy there, but most players tend to get that when they're going for the gramophone. And yeah, very nice from Randy. I think he expected that peekaboo to happen. We have Mikulers here waiting for that seeker shot onto Janus. Has the disguise ready, so really taking her time and misses it unfortunately and gets the second one. Thankfully, if they missed that, that would have been a tough reset. I'm hoping we see a knockout here for Gunter, as he doesn't have that taser placed in there quite yet. He's going to attempt to throw it. Oh, and I think that's, yeah, an unconscious witness for Mikulers. So that's a fat reset. See, Randy has Janus sorted. Looks like he's going to drag him all the way over to the bathroom. Has that top floor cleared out, which was very nice. That peekaboo definitely seems like it was intended. See Mikulers going straight back for the plumber disguise. Pretty sound strat for Mikulers anyway. To just get this out of the way. Seeing as their shotgun is right next to it as well. Pretty simple kill for Randy here. Shouldn't distract anybody with that tap as the house is pretty much empty now. Only thing he has to remember now is not to detonate that taser until he has the plumber disguise. Mikulers is almost back to Janus's house as well. Hopping in that window. Probably going to deal with all the guards again while Janus is coming downstairs. And yeah, Randy has that kill set up for Janus remotely, so pretty nice for him. He is heading into the basement now, probably going to get that one clue. Hopefully he doesn't get any unfortunate wall hacks or anything or any compromise, and it looks pretty good. Mikulers going for this seeker shot again. Hopefully he doesn't miss the first bullet, but I don't think they need that second bullet for anything really, unless they have a plan for Nolan. Oh, very risky shot there from Randy. It looks like he's just going to bomb it through the... Oh, very big whoosh for Randy. That was extremely lucky. I don't think they know that they're trespassing in this garden as well. And they get compromised. Yeah, those arcane robes are quite the pain. So just like that, Mikulers back in the lead, 2 minutes. Very unlucky for Randy. That disguise is quite a pain. It's just one of those things you just don't think about until you're in the moment. And then we have the ISO in the bathroom for Mikulers. And they have the plumber disguise already, so they might as well pop this kill straight away. Hopefully that tap doesn't alert anybody outside, but it shouldn't matter as long as they hit the bodies and around the house. Don't think they need to wait for the room to fill up with water, but always better safe than sorry. That's the first kill down for Mikulers, so now on to Nolan with that shotgun and arcane robes. Mikulers is just going to grab this one clue and get rid of the evidence before they head back up. SomeRandomPerson is going for that top floor clear out again. Oh, and accidentally throws her crowbar. Should be okay, but a bit of a time loss. Very risky going for this. Wow, and yeah, Randy pulled it off. I don't think he got a frontal KO on Janus there. But he does have red guns. But it could be due to Janus seeing the throw. Mikulers is going for his shotgun, which is smart as getting over here to get your shotgun in the arcane robes, as we saw with Randy, be quite a pain, so it's better to bring the smuggle to you. See Randy pretty much back where he was before he had the reset. Yeah, Mikulers just has to play the waiting game now. It looks like he wants to catch Nolan going into the garage, as most players do. And then Randy has the kill set up for Janus again. Like I said, just has to remember to do it remotely once he gets that plumber. Oh, and a bit of a whoosh through the window, but pretty safe for Randy. They opt to go in the basement as well, as I think they did last time. Mikulers is about to get Nolan and his guard. Hopefully we don't get any. And yeah, that's pretty clean from Mikulers. And since this kill is silent shotgun as well, this should be pretty good for Mikulers. They're even playing it safe by dragging over the body. Playing it very dangerous right now by trying to get these robes all the way over, but seems like they have the route down. Now all Mikulers has to do is get those robes and 2 more clues, which most players will obviously go for Bashy's shed and the cigar box. That's just by the exit. But yeah, still very close for both players. The difference right now is that SomeRandomPerson has the arcane robes already. They do have to isolate Nolan and get the clues as well, but a lot of walking for Mikulers, so there is a potential chance for them to catch up. And yeah, we see Randy looking for the timing for this isolation on Nolan, but they're going to have to stall just a little bit. And as I say that, Mikulers has the arcane robes down. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Did Gunter actually see a body found? As a few of you are saying in chat, that would make sense. So yeah, if Randy doesn't notice that, and if that is the cause of the red guns, then that's very unfortunate. Maybe they think Janus was the cause for those red guns. Yeah, Mikulers is on the way now. He has that shotgun next to Nolan, and just has to grab 2 clues. He can even take that bodyguard disguise for the sake of safety if he wants. And yeah, both players pretty much at the same location, but the only difference is Mikulers has everything ready. Yeah, true. Some people are saying in chat there, he already killed Janus, so those red guns literally have to be from. Yeah, very unfortunate for Randy, as I generally don't think there's any way you can have red guns when the target is dead and you haven't touched Nolan yet, so it's looking pretty good for Mikulers right now. Just has to get 1 more clue. Luckily they brought a crowbar as well, so that's a nice entrance for them. They don't have to risk going over by Batty. And yeah, unless there's some crazy super enforcer by this exit for Mikulers, it's looking pretty clean. And yeah, we finally see the reset from Randy, but unfortunately too little too late. And that looks like the exit for Mikulers. And again, that was a very good game from both. Very unfortunate for Randy with that sub-Jew glitch. And yeah, hopefully my mic is better now. Pidgey, sorry if the volume was a bit low. And yeah, we have a confirmation from the admin, so that's 2-0 to Mikulers. And next we are on to Hokkaido, which is Randy's pick. Cool. Thanks for the update, Colored Lonely. Yeah, getting the mic to a perfect volume has always been an issue. So it's always nice to get some feedback. But yeah, Hokkaido is pretty good map. I think we had someone match the map record yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. It was like 325 or 355 to my knowledge. And yeah, just when we're waiting for that, I'll give you a quick update on the scores from previous tournaments. So Mikulers, funnily enough, has a 100% win ratio on this map with 4 games played. However, Randy does have 12 games played and 6 of those he's won. So whichever one of those is more impressive is really yours to consider. Definitely the experience is going to be on the side of Randy, but Mikulers is unbeaten on this map, so we will have to see. And yeah, we can actually see there on the bottom 325 by Pidgey and Blight. I think we actually have Pidgey in chat as well. And yeah, crazy times. Honestly, so crazy that 2 players have made the exact same time, and that's the fastest. It's not very often you ever even match a time. Exactly. Yeah, both Reckies are Pog. I'm sure that record will get beaten very soon. Not sure if we'll get it this tournament, but I think so many of the players throughout this tournament are capable of beating it. Yeah, I recall seeing him box that guard. He also didn't need to steal the disguise. He could have just bombed for it, but yeah, very unfortunate. Yeah, the hindsight always makes it seem easy, but I don't think I could have got 325 myself. With regards to Hokkaido spins, there isn't many crazy ones. It is a pretty fast map. I know a lot of players find this map a lot simpler than the others, as a lot of the disguises aren't too bad. Hopefully we see some creative Eric Soder kills, not just some loud weapons. For Yuki, maybe some falling object would be nice. Some nice disguise, maybe some ninja, if that's even possible. Oh, hey, Zero. Yeah, ninja and baseball player. 2 very fun disguises. To my knowledge, I think somebody had. I might be mistaken, but one of the winners' club batches from a week or 2 weeks ago had something along those lines. Ninja and baseball. Yeah, baseball's really fun, especially for Yuki. Practice not going too well for Mikulers there on their Yuki ISO. Ninja neck snap would be quite. I mean, fair play if they can figure that one out. We're just about 30 seconds out from the spin now. And yeah, hopefully we get some unique spins here. Hopefully we do get some baseball player ninja, as that's always fun to see how players deal with it. Maybe even a possible recce spin. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we have Eric Soder's pistol as the chef, and then Yuki Yamazaki scalpel as the yoga instructor. So wow, this could be a fast spin. I'm expecting both players are going to start pretty close to Yuki, but I obviously might be mistaken. And then get chef on the way over to Eric Soder's and just pop him straight away. We see Randy's already straight in. Actually starting as the chef, which is definitely a smart idea as well. Nice little distraction to get out. So it looks like Randy will be going for Eric first as we're now heading up to the Yuki side of things. This is definitely going to be a fast kill from Randy if they get this shot off. It does look like Mikulers might be going for the Yuki ISO straight away. Should see the shot here from Randy straight up through the ground. Oh, and gets a quick rip. Yeah, those cameras didn't really pay any favors to him. So although he might have the faster idea here, it might have cost him. The Mikulers waiting for that timing on Yuki to go through the door. Everybody's favorite Yuki ISO. And yeah, very clean from Mikulers. Again, we see Randy back to the spot he was at before. Does get a bit of a whoosh. In a bit of a sticky situation here, but those cameras really aren't paying any favors to him. Mikulers looks like he's heading over maybe to get that yoga instructor. Luckily brought some electronic hackers, so that yoga disguise is a lot easier. We also see a trank as well for Mikulers, so. Ooh, very big whoosh for Mikulers. Extremely lucky. Somehow gets away with that trank. And the body does get found, so they better start getting that yoga instructor quickly. Looks like they've lost them. However, Randy at the same time has that Eric kill down that he was trying to get it for a while. Finally pulls it off. Catches the yoga instructor, limping like he's the point man up the stairs. Looks like Randy's going to go for the scalpel now. Or actually just get Yuki. Which is definitely a smart play as well. Not sure if they grabbed the scalpel already, but I'm sure they did. I just didn't catch it when watching Mikulers. It looks like Mikulers is, after getting rid of the evidence as well, has Yuki isolated. Yeah, it's pretty much a waiting game now for Randy. Just has to wait for that cycle for Yuki to finish. It's going to be a long one. Randy nicely blocking that door with the hammer. That's the yoga instructor down for Mikulers. And I'm expecting they're going to either get Chef or get the scalpel when they're down here, so likely the scalpel. A lot of backtracking, unfortunately, though, for Mikulers is the issue here. And yeah, this is agonizing for Randy right now. Not much you can do if you want to get this sauna ISO. Mikulers does have both conditions for the Yuki kill now, so he can head over there and get that sorted. Mikulers playing it extremely safe, as you would want to. Slowly but surely, Yuki is getting to the spa. And it's looking like Mikulers is gonna get to Yuki at almost the same time that Randy is gonna have Yuki. Hopefully no unfortunate kills here. It looks like they're gonna leave him in there, which should be okay. And yeah, that's very clean from Randy. And just as Randy is exiting, we see a Yuki kill, but just a bit too slow on Mikulers' side. And yeah, that's a very nice run from Randy. GG's indeed. And our photo finish definitely doesn't look like it's going to happen. If only Mikulers could hit that pistol shot from here, but and yeah, that's a rip from Mikulers anyway. But yeah, both players taking their maps so far. Which means we're on to the RNG ones, which were randomly selected for them. Just waiting for some update now. Hopefully Randy did press done when he was finished. I'm sure he did, but we'll just wait for the verification just in case there was an incorrect kill. And yeah, that's the verification then. So yeah, we should see Mikulers getting the update anytime soon. Maybe they just want to practice this. And yeah. So next we're on to Mendoza. One map from each season so far. Hokkaido, Whittleton, and Mendoza. Mendoza can be quite a difficult map if you don't know the disguise grabs. But soon enough we will see the stats from the players. And yeah, very close game so far. Both players could tie this match. It's very possible in a map like Mendoza, as you can get locked in. And since it's first to 3, it would be quite exciting to see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a player finish here. And there we go. So pretty similar stats from both players. We have 2 wins and 1 loss from Randy and 1 win and 1 loss from Mikulers. So yeah, pretty even standings. Obviously a bit more lenient in Randy's favor, but at the end of the day, it comes down to who they played, how they were playing, what round they were in. So you never know. With regards to the tough spins on this one, again, it's always hard to tell. Some live kills can be tough if you miss the timing. Maybe some loud kills on Tamara. See some nice isolations for that. And yeah, actually, I can do some predictions. Thank you for reminding me, Fanium. Who will win? Mendoza. And I'll give people about 2 minutes. And there you go. Bet your bites. And again, a very nice record again. 3 minutes and 56 from Osh, which is very impressive from the last tournament. And wow, the predictions. The predictions are very lenient towards one player at the moment. But of course, we really don't know. But yeah, hopefully we see some good knowledge. There isn't too many elite items on this map, but it'd be nice to see some unique ones that aren't usually used.
Something's playing tricks.
Any spins from any chatters that they would like to see? Any spicy ones? Some Providence Herald Icicle, maybe. To my knowledge, some of the tougher ones, honestly, are probably just Fall for Tamara. I know there's a few locations people do that. Loud kills for Tamara. And yeah, we're about 20 seconds out now. Hopefully we get something not too spicy, but just mild enough. And yeah, Tamara life kill Chief Winemaker. That would be a fun one. And here we go. So we have Don Yates Fire Axe as the waiter, and then Tamara Silence Pistol Lawyer. Wow, that again could be very, very fast. I'm guessing we'll see a lot of players, or a lot of players, I mean 2 players, start a waiter because that disguise is definitely a more viable one. Unfortunately, Lawyer is quite the wilds away, so it would be quite tough to get a recce spin on this. And yeah, of course, since this is pretty much the last one, first to three, there is no time limit. So somebody has to finish, and I'm sure we'll see somebody finish, but how long is the question? Both players going for the Tamara ISO in the little flower bed. And Randy has a pretty nice lead due to that quick planning session they had. Randy getting a bit worried there as the exclamation point was staying above that guard's head for a bit too long, but looks like they're okay. And that's a nice quick knockout for Randy. And not far behind we see Mikulers as well, probably going to go for the same strat. Randy going to get a guard disguise as well, which is always a safe play to get. Both players pretty much identical in their ideas so far. Unfortunately, they do both have red guns because of the Yates isolation that they did, so won't get those green guns back until they get that kill on them. And yeah, pretty much neck and neck right now. It's a bit of time difference. Both players almost an echo of each other. We're likely going to see them get either Lawyer, get Tamara sick early, which I don't expect, or just get that fire axe, which is just down here. Mikulers is going for a smuggle he has for his silenced pistol, as I'm sure he opted for the Seeker instead. Big wishes for Randy, but fairly safe. And yeah, Randy has that axe, and he's about to get it up to Yates. It looks like Mikulers actually may be opting to get that Lawyer disguise out of the way. And then for Randy, that's kill number one out of the way. Just Lawyer silenced pistol tomorrow now. Yeah, apologies to anybody having stream issues because of the connectivity. I'm not sure why, but just the past few hours my internet's been fluctuating, unfortunately, but I'm sure I'll get it fixed soon, so there's no more lag, at least for the next one. See both players heading over to the Lawyer. The only difference right now is that Randy has that kill down already. Oh, and that's a rip from Mikulers, going for that push. So yeah, that's a big restart for Mikulers, and hopefully Randy gets this Lawyer sorted. This Lawyer does become a big problem when you leave him for a while. Oh, and that's one coin down, I think, for Randy, unless he picks it up. And it looks like Randy just might about get him. And yeah, Randy's playing this very well. Just as I say it, he loses concentration again. Mikulers heading back up to Yates's house. Don't really have to change anything in regards to that isolation that they did. Really hope we don't see any. Oh, and that was very early from Randy. Definitely needed one more, or a couple more steps into that flower bed. Almost identical locations for the rip for both players. And again, just like that, Mikulers is back in the lead. He has Yates down already. Expect him to get this guard, who he, funnily enough, lured up here due to a frontal KO, I'm guessing. And yeah, hopefully we see both players going for this lawyer grab a lot safer. Mikulers heading back up to the attic, get that silenced pistol out of the way, which is quite funny as well, because I actually think that guard, the left guard down the stairs, actually has a silent pistol, so a trank instead of that pistol would be very helpful for the lawyer, for Mikulers. And again, we see Mikulers heading straight over to the lawyer, I hope. Should definitely deal with that disguise as soon as they can, if that's where they are failing. Randy's back up to the balcony. Double knockout. Curious if they'll get that guard to come up for them. Doesn't look like it, so just a quick throw bar. And then we have attempt number 2 here for Mikulers. Looks like they unfortunately did get a guard in that. And yeah, a bit of wiggle of frustration for Mikulers. This lawyer is quite a pain. But that lawyer is still standing there for him, so if he gets the right throw, he can definitely get him in. And that's their call over, so they're gonna have to try catch him, or at least wait to see where he goes. Oh, and again, Mikulers with the push. Not sure why they went for it again, as clearly that guy is seeing them. I'm sure there's some potential for it to work, but you can't really gamble like that in a tiebreaker for roulette rivals. Randy, however, does have the axe down. And Yates isolated, so we should see him getting that kill pretty quickly. It does look like Randy has a safer approach to the lawyer grab, so and he should quickly swap into this guy's, and then that's red gun's gone. And luckily he doesn't throw it at Yates' wife. And yeah, again, it's just the lawyer that's really standing between both of these players finishing. Just as Randy is leaving, Mikulers is heading back in for the third time to get this Yates isolation. Randy also has a trank this time, so I hope we see just some pretty safe lawyer grab. Yeah, straight through the field for Randy. Mikulers does seem to be getting that guard to come up from the garden pretty consistently, probably due to the actual punch rather than the frontal KO with a crowbar. And here we go. We'll see if Randy can get this lawyer disguise. Oh, and that lawyer is leaving for him. He does spot the coin. And yeah, Randy is playing this super safe. And the dump, and he gets spotted again. Wow. Very unfortunate for Randy. It can be so agonizing to watch, but when you're in the moment of it, and you don't want to test anything new, and that's what's been working for you, you're just caught in the loop. Yeah, essentially, lawyer is becoming the hardest target so far. One thing that was quite strange is I think Randy is smuggling a trank. It could have been a pistol if I didn't see it correctly, but I know Mikulers has a pistol in the smuggle. Yeah, and especially for lawyer, a lot of players do lure him into the grass, as you can just subdue him in that grass, and the angles are a lot less unforgiving. Hopefully, we see Mikulers with the trank here. He does have it in hand. And yeah, very nice from Mikulers. Plays it safe. I'm sure they were resisting the urge to press the X button there to push him for the third time, but and yeah, exactly. As someone said in chat, there is no need for pistol because that guard on the stairs has it, so there's literally no reason to bring it. As most players are getting that guard disguise anyway. Should see the kill here from Mikulers very soon, as they have Tamara sitting in the grass waiting for the shot. Clean kill from Mikulers. And now just Waiter Fire Axe. A lot of the fake NPCs panicking there, but if the breeze blew the wrong way, they'd probably panic. Probably see the Fire Axe grab here from Mikulers. I think there's one just around here. Very big wish from Mikulers. Looks like they're trying to grab a disguise. Which is very nice to see. It is very nice to see that players uh, going against the Inkling to just be as fast as possible and just play it safe. Randy again has the axe heading up the Yates. As always, big wishes again, but not 100% sure now where Mikulers is planning to go. Opting for this axe, which quite honestly, I don't think I would have had written down, because I feel like that would have been one of the more distant ones, but of course, with that disguise, it's pretty free to bring it over there, so. Should be pretty free sailing now for Mikulers. Don't think there's any major locations they can get ripped at. think they should be okay going through this frisk zone as long as somebody is being frisked at the moment. Or even better, go through the basement. Oh, and definitely did not like that direction that Mikulers took for that little bit of time save. But if they practiced it, at least they knew. I hope we don't see a double knockout here. Hopefully we should just see players that Trank will hit off the fence. And yeah, Mikulers should do that more safe option and just throw that axe up onto the roof. And yeah, he gets that axe up. Luckily, doesn't get spotted by any of the guards. And yeah, Mikulers dragging the body just a bit. Likely to avoid the sound of the frontal KO, but also just so they don't throw it at the other NPC. Yeah, by the looks of it, this is going to be pretty close finish. And we see a restart from Randy. Not quite sure what happened. Yeah, the pistol did seem like they forgot it, but wow, yeah. And yeah, that looks like an exit for Mikulers. No enforcers around. And that's a very nice finish from Mikulers. Unfortunate with the lawyer, of course, but oh, that's strange. And yeah, some people in chat saying that he had pistol on him, so not sure what happened, but nonetheless, would have been very close, and that's a GG for Mikulers. Well played by both players, of course. And yeah, GG's all round. Well played by both. Very close there at the end. Unfortunate for Randy, of course. And yeah, we do have the confirmation that Mikulers won. And I think with that, we will check out where that puts both of our players. So, of course, we are in PC bracket. And we're in the lower brackets. So that puts Mikulers up against Pidgey, who I think is in chat, if I'm not mistaken, which will be a very good game. Very excited to see that one. And for Randy, unfortunately, since that was the lower bracket, that was the end of their RR8 campaign. And yeah, unfortunately, we lost a slot today, but I have no doubt we'll see some random person in Real Life Rivals 9. With regards to what other games are coming up today, we have Nezuko-chan versus TK47, which is being cast by Mando. We have Eclipse versus Gordy, which is being cast by Fro. Both of those matches taking place later on today. And then for the duration of Friday, we have Docker versus Chromex, which is a console game. Papier Fres versus Mando, which is, I think, the semifinals or the quarterfinals. I think the semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. Soviet Debov versus the Script Desk. Hans McGee versus Fanium, who I think we also have in chat. And then Kenny Z versus Joker J, which is on Saturday. Very early game, actually. Wow. Trying to dish it out before they have to go to school. But yeah, some very good displays from both players and a very fun match to watch, I hope. And we will see Mikulers in the next round very soon, I hope. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'll quickly check if we have anybody we can raid. If there is any good Hitman streamers on right now. Let's go for... We'll do someone with a few less viewers. We'll go for a good old kill everyone challenge man. Wolf Machina. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Good stream and GG's again to both players. And we'll catch you soon for the other two games that are on today on Mando and Froat's channel.